What's going on, guys? So we're getting ready to do a thing here at Intrepid. I am the delivery captain. Great thing. I can't ask for anything better. So the other day, Vice President of Sales calls and says, "Hey, can you go to the Bahamas?" I said, "Sure." So where are we going? It says Staniel Cay, lower 300 miles down. I said, "Well, what are we taking? We taking a 42?" He said, "No." "We taking a 51? No." We are taking, an Intrepid 30 Nomad. This is a very capable boat. Great boat for it handles well. It's tough, robust. 218 gallons of fuel. So it's not the biggest fuel load in the world, but I'm very confident in this boat. We're not going now. The thing is, on a boat this size, one thing that we have to do, if I can get this, is check the weather. So I checked the weather. Tomorrow morning, we are going to have westerly winds, less than 1 foot, 2 seconds apart. It's going to be a great ride, perfect conditions for a boat of this size. So we're going to run, we're going to go to Chubb, and then we're going to shoot down the Yellow Banks, hit Staniel. We're actually going to Compass Cay and then Staniel. So it's going to be a 300-mile trip, 30-foot boat, 200 gallons of fuel up until the time we stop or refill, get down there. We've got our Click the Clear already going, and I'll tell you guys how to do that here in a little bit. Click the Clear, boat's checked out. Brand new boat. This boat has 2 hours on it. So with Intrepid, I am confident beyond days that boat's good, boat's solid. That's what we build. So come on, let's go to Staniel. Well, here we are. We are off to the Bahamas in our little 30 Intrepid. So here we go. It's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be fun, right?
Yes.
So we're about to get in the Bahama waters. One thing you're gonna need to bring with you is the good old quarantine flag until you get through customs. They'll clear you and then you put a Bahamian flag up and you're good to go. Don't forget that. It's like being in Cuba, hon.
I have to go pee.
So for reasons I'm not going to explain, we ended up diverting to where we at, Bimini. So that is the immigration. Do not confuse that with customs. Customs are a big game, and the lady that works in this little office over here, she's not very happy normally, I think. So have your shit together, put it in there and get in and get out. It's quick. So we're gonna go back to the boat and we're gonna take off. So we've cleared immigrations and customs here at Bimini. I said we diverted here for reasons I'm not getting into, but it's all good, everything's fine. So we are going off. This is now 130 miles to Chubb and then the Yellow Banks. I want to suggest something. Either find someone that knows the Bahamas to run with, or use your auto guidance. It's going to take you to the easiest way, safest way. Look, I can zip across here, try to cut out some time, but I may end up hitting something that I don't really want to. And being I'm on a customer's boat, he may not be happy about that. So we're just going to let it ride and cruise around. So let's ride. Finally at Chubb. Get some fuel, head south. It's rough coming across there at 30, but I was bitching and complaining, but it's a pretty good boat. So they got us here safe and sound. Fuel is insanely good on these Yamaha 300s. So well done, my own. We'll check in a bit. So we're at the Chubb. No luck with fuel. They're taking on fuel and they're not filling until tomorrow morning at 7. So we're kind of ass out. We're going to try to make it in Nassau. 50% tank, 46. Just got to milk it. And 41 miles, hopefully find fuel where we're headed. So, yep. See you in Nassau. Well, we got fuel. Nassau. Great guys at the dock there. So now we are topped off 218 gallons and we are heading to Compass Cay to drop this wonderful 30 Nomad that is tell you what, I put it through a test and I put it through the ringer. It's a hell of a boat. But we're going to deliver it to the client, customer, and he's then going to take us down to our spot for the night at Staniel Cay. Been a great trip. I've been testing with his patience, but you know, that's what we do. We made it to Compass Cay to our great Intrepid customer. Drop this good boat off to him. He's going to run us up to Staniel. And yeah, job well done. We'll talk about it in a little bit. So Mila doesn't want me taking pictures of her because she's got boat hair and it's stank and sweaty, but it's okay. I'm stank and sweaty, but I always look good. Anyways, guess where we're at? Staniel Cay. Customer is thrilled. Finally made it down. Took 297 miles. A little bit more, so another 20 for them to run us down here to Staniel. So let's call it 300. Be fair about it. We had some issues. We had to go to Bimini, from Bimini to Chubb, where they had no fuel. So we had Nassau, and then we had the client, customer, loved his boat, and now we are here. So what's up? Here we are in Staniel. Had some ideas of some other places to stay, couldn't find nothing, and I apologize. Excuse the shirt, it's kind of cliche, cheesy, but that's Mila. But normally this place, they only do 3-night rentals, and this is a really nice place. Great air conditioning. It's cold in here, which is nice after being on that boat for about 12 hours. And we got 2 rooms, right? And TV. There's Mila. Say hi, babe. Hi. So, big shout out to John and Bernadette Chamberlain Yachts. Hooked us up at this spot for tonight only, because we had really no other options other than maybe sleeping at the airport, and I don't think they'd like that. So thanks to those guys, Chamberlain Yachts. If you're coming down to Staniel Cay, check it out here at Staniel Cay Yacht Club. Convents. It's the calamari.
There she is. Ooh, stingray. Ooh, another shark.
Good morning.
Morning.
So we got a good night's sleep. We're gonna go and jump in the water, go for a little swim, come back, clean up. Gotta be at the airport at 10:30. It takes off, and we're coming back to Florida. So just a quick overnight trip, but we're gonna go down and enjoy the water a little bit.
Test the waters.
You gotta come to the Bahamas. You gotta go in the water. Welcome to Staniel Cay. Mila's over there playing with her cat friend. Yeah, we would take it, but its passport expired last January, so you know. Got boats to rent out here. Back over here, you have this is Staniel Cay Adventures. They do the pig trips, grottos, diving, things like that. Pretty good lineup of boats, so probably locals, they know what they're doing, so check them out. The cottages are right there, so you can just walk down to the People's Beach right here. We're good. Staniel Cay Yacht Club, 3-minute walk. This little girl has a thing for Mila. So we're packed, ready. Thanks again to Chamberlain Cottages. Mila and I headed over to the airport, get on a Staniel air flight, about a 7-minute walk. It's actually pretty cool. Island is a typical island, they're building stuff, but everything's like mid-construction because it takes forever to get things here. But
I'm assuming they're building up to hurricanes, instead of hurricanes. And
yeah, everything's probably gonna be up to standards and all that good stuff.
good old windows. It's a beautiful island. I'm ready to go home.
Alright, this is my girl Natasha, Staniel Air. Love you, girl. We'll be in contact. Let's do it.
Alright, okay, bye-bye.
Oop, shit, there was a step there.
I want to, there's another step there.
Clumsy, you seen that?
I'm just clumsy.
It's not the first time. Oh, look at that. Look at it flying.
Walking out to the caravan.
To the caravan, see you guys.
We'll see you. Got a couple flying with us doing some fly fishing down here in Cay. But this is it. This is Staniel Cay International Airport. And there is our plane with Kevin on board. There's no backup co-pilot, so I hope Kevin's good. Come, babe.
I'm going as fast as I can.
Tell me something that I don't know. Give me nothing but love and hope. I hope I can find my paradise. And deep down under, and all I've seen beyond the wonders, and still I dream. I know I can make that sacrifice. What is hopeless and what is real? I wish I knew how I feel. I hope I can find that love inside. Give me shelter, bring me along. There's a place where we all belong. Still I wonder, where's my paradise?
Looking back at it now, I didn't need to go to Chubb. I could have come around the north end of Allenstown, shot over to Nassau. It'd have been a little bit quicker. Chubb's, yes, it's a middle point, but it's north. So we kind of did this, where we could have done this. So that's something that I learned. I've never been down there. I was trying to be safe, simply because it's a customer's boat. So I did the right thing. I would do it the same way again if I did it right now. But you gotta look at that type thing. Another thing, the Yamahas. I kept questioning fuel. 4,000 RPM, we were burning 1.7. We were getting 1.7 miles per gallon, which is pretty damn good. We were burning 20 to 25 an hour with twin 300s.
And we were going pretty fast.
We were rolling. We were going 35 to 40, simply just because we needed to get some time.
It feels like 80 miles an hour.
On a 30, it feels pretty quick, but we needed to get there before it got dark, because even though I am an experienced captain, I'm not going to try to navigate the Exumas without having any experience there. That's not what we want to do.
Especially in the dark, because you cannot see.
Especially in the dark. You don't want to guess at that. And unfortunately there was no boats with us, so I had nobody with no local knowledge I could follow. that's a big key. If you find somebody, we ran into somebody at Allenstown checking into customs and immigration. They were going to Chubb and then to Staniel Cay. The thing was is that they were not going that day. They were going the next day. So if you find somebody that goes that you can tag along with, it's kind of, I recommend it because it was just Mila and I on the boat. And there was a couple of times where we were, you know, it was a pucker factor. And we're like, all right, well, we didn't see anybody. If we get into a tussle, because we had a couple storms that we went through, we were pulling 4 to 5s. If you've ever been 4 and 5s on a 30 in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, it was rough. It was not fun.
My booty felt like it was spanked.
And it
wasn't good.
It's great if you're a jellyfish or a snake or somebody that doesn't have an actual spinal cord, because mine's pretty much shot right now. But
I'm still feeling it. This
is
the next day.
Yeah, next day. We're still feeling it. Tired. We're beat up, but it was a great trip. We did something that not many people would have attempted to do, and while it was hard, we were beat down. We were tired. I'm very proud of what we did. You know, one day to go 300 miles on a 30 in a place you've never been in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, it's pretty dope. One thing I attribute that to is the Intrepid Nomad. That boat, while it's a 30 and it's small, it's the smallest model we make. That boat was solid.
Yes.
The entire way. It did not falter. It took waves like a big boat. It was sturdy and robust. There's a reason that these things are tenders for yachts. They're pulled across oceans behind yachts.
And they're fast.
And it's fast. And the ride on that thing, while I say, we were beat up, we were in a couple spots where it was exceptionally bad, that if you were on a 50, you would feel it. And this thing came through with flying colors. There was no fault, no failures. It's strong. Intrepid makes a very good, strong, rugged boat. So if you're going to do that, get a hold of sales guys at Dania, build your Intrepid, and you will have the best boat you could ever buy, and you'll be happier than, I can't cuss, but there's a few experts. They're great boats. So the boat, it actually surprised me, and I run Intrepids every day. So good job to the crew up at the factory for building that 30. That is just a killer boat. Yamaha, great job, guys. That thing, the fuel efficiency on that thing came through at a time where we got someplace that did not have fuel and we had to backtrack. So, well done. I'm a Mercury guy. For me to say that about Yamaha is pretty damn good. So, that is a great engine, especially on that boat. Those things spooled up and they were out. We were gone. Power for days. Couldn't have asked for better. But it was a good trip.
It was.
Yeah,
It was. I thank God we did not get stuck in many storms. We got stuck in one storm, and it was towards the end of the storm. So we were able to still see, because the storm next to us was just brutal, just black. And when it pours where your visibility just absolutely shut. And when your visibility is shut and you cannot see stuff in the middle, you gotta rely on a what are those things? What is that thing?
Your radar.
I know, right? But well, you're better at this.
Yeah.
So
when you get on the open line, put your radar on.
We were definitely
looking
storms, at the radar. We were looking at where the storms are coming, where the boats are coming. But when you cannot see all around you and your visibility is like 5 feet, definitely get the best radar and make sure you're tuned into that. And
make sure your radar is working. You know how to read that radar. That's an important thing.
That is a very important thing, because
that boat. I mean, we didn't get wet. That is a very dry boat for a 30.
Wait a minute. I got a couple of salty splashes.
I mean, you hit a wave in the heights
a few times, but not too much.
But it broke behind the helm, so that's good.
Yes, it was not constantly in your face.
It never tried to bow dive at all, and I had zero trim in it, not up or down, no trim tabs. I just let it go, and that thing stuck it every time, perfect. So, but we're back.
We're back. We're a little bit exhausted.
I'm a lot exhausted.
Well, you're gonna sleep in tomorrow, so am I. But yeah, we're glad to be back. Our cats are happy, and also the airline that we flew back, Staniel Air.
Staniel Air.
It was pretty awesome. The captain is awesome. It's just, I would definitely travel with bigger boat if I'm gonna go that distance, or just book a flight and just hang out there and get myself a rental and go somewhere, or get myself a charter and go and explore the freaking islands all over the place. There are so many
Yeah,
islands.
if you go down there,
are
you'll go
so
for a
many
day,
things
make it
to
a
see.
multiple day trip.
The one thing that I do regret is that we did not have time to go see
the
all
pigs.
the stuff that is exciting about Bahamas, such as the pigs
Yeah.
and the iguanas and the snorkeling and what am I missing?
Whatever else.
The cave.
Cay's a grotto.
Yes.
About grotto. But yeah, I mean, you know, Staniel Cay was amazing. They got us out of there. Your ears are gonna hurt to death when you descend, but
Yours, not mine.
yeah, that's it. Staniel Cay is great. Natasha down there, Kevin, the pilot, was really good.
Yes, we made friends, so the next time if you're ever there, we can actually, and this is one thing that I advise for everybody, whoever travels, make friends with locals, especially in tourism business or restaurant business, because if you have a question, you're gonna fly there or go there, you can ask them ahead of time what's it like, what's going on, how's the weather, what do we need to bring, and guess what? You're gonna be all in a better condition, all set.
The Bahamas,
and-
the Bahamas closing.
Yes.
300 miles, 30-foot boat, with no experience in Exumas. That was a pretty
Worth it.
epic
Worth
trip.
it.
Worth it all day. I don't recommend everybody do it,
But you know what you're doing. You know the boat. That's what
I
kept
am,
me.
but-
That's what kept me
but we're
really
stubborn.
confident.
If you're stubborn, do the trip and just eat it up.
Oh,
If
gosh.
you're bougie and want to have nice things all day long and lunch, then you need to stop. Don't make one day of it. Go to Nassau, go to Bimini, go to Chubb. Pick one and then go down south to the Exumas. Stay a few days, because what we did is a very rough, hard thing to
Physically, it
accomplish.
was rough.
Physically, it will drain you. I didn't even enjoy the Bahamas until basically we were on the airplane out. So make a few days of it. Do not do it one day. There's a reason we did it. But if I do it again, it's going to be multiple days. And you're going to love the Bahamas. So that's it.
All right, guys.